Are you one of those people that, well, frankly, you're a law of attraction enthusiast and you're teaching it to others, you're explaining to others, and it's time for you to learn a system. You want to learn how to explain it to people. You almost got it, but the people you're explaining to it don't quite get it yet. Or maybe you're already a law of attraction coach and you're still having problems trying to explain it to it. Well, today you're going to be glad you joined us, because today I am giving you the secret part of my Law of Attraction certification training on what I teach certified facilitators to teach so people get it. It's called the 4 boxes. Get a pen and paper ready today, because I'm explaining the key element of the signature presentation. Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Logia. I'm the author of these 3 best-selling books. Today, it's all about Law of Attraction. And the material today is taken from my Certified Law of Attraction Facilitator program. I help people put on introductory Law of Attraction seminars with razzle-dazzle and so much stimulation and tools and techniques that people are going to want to know more. And I brought 2 experts in. They're both certified facilitators. They're both actively doing seminars and practicing. You're going to hear some behind the scenes from them. So good morning and welcome. I'm in beautiful Victoria, BC on Canada's West Coast, and we're here live every Friday, 9 o'clock Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. But we're going to get right to work today. I'm going to introduce Dana Smithers from Vancouver. Dana, good morning and join us.
Morning, Michael, and thank you, and nice to see you, Victoria. Yes, I'm Dana Smithers. I live in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, and I work with women solopreneurs who are a little stuck in their business, whether they're starting out or in their 2nd or 3rd year, but they're not moving forward. So I help them with the business aspects, marketing, and I use all of the Law of Attraction tools and techniques, a lot that Michael's going to talk about today. And many times I am training someone how to do a speaking engagement, Michael. So I know we're going to talk about NLP and some of the techniques there that you use. And I'm also a certified emotion code practitioner. So once I take my women through the business part of it, if there's anything preventing them from moving forward, then that's where I can release the trapped emotions, anxiety, fear, creative insecurity, anything like that. So I love it. It works. And I'm very excited for today's show as well, because it's got a lot of information. And I use this too.
Today we're giving NLP secrets away, accelerated learning secrets away, and the how-to on how to teach this that both you and Victoria use. Let's welcome our first-time guest, Victoria Gallagher. Good morning, Victoria.
Good morning, Michael. And it's also good to see Dana here. It's a privilege to be a first-time guest here. I am a certified Law of Attraction trainer as well as a hypnotist. I've been a hypnotist since 1999, and I have used Law of Attraction kind of unknowingly in my hypnosis sessions for many, many years. I talked about words about being a magnet and attracting things and feeling the energy. And so I make lots of hypnosis recordings that I sell on my website. And I decided recently that I would like to get trained to get out and really spread the word about Law of Attraction, since that's something that I've been doing. I've been helping people to attract anything from more customers in their business to starting businesses to getting out of a rut with their finances, with their relationships. So I've been doing this for a while, and I'm just really delighted to be here today and share this information with you.
Okay, and a little later on, we're going to get you to tell us about some of your experiences after doing the training and how people are really getting the message, of course, because of the 4 boxes and your training. Dana, let's go out to the room and let's say hello to some of our friends. Well, the first one on the top of my list, and we're going to have different lists, is our friend Rajesh from Mumbai, India. So he's saying, hello, Michael, sir, Dana, ma'am, and Victoria, ma'am. So he is our official greeter from Mumbai, India. Our friend Jeannie Brazel, loyal watcher and participator. She said the New Year's show was awesome, and she was one of the winners. So was Rajesh. Well, speaking of the New Year's show, Dana, can you tell us a little bit more about that? It was we had almost 3,000 views on that show. It was a hot one. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, it was a great show. It was about a lot about abundance, and Michael gave a lot of things away, creating that feeling because abundance is a feeling, right? And some of the things that I remember from it, Michael in particular, is the one you talk about vibrational bubble, what goes in that, a little bit about goal setting, and also the aspect about money, that don't focus on the money or how many clients you're going to have, the numbers. Focus on what you're going to buy with that, right? And also how you're going to feel when you have what you want.
It's definitely a paradigm shift episode because,
Yes.
you know, I was debunking the old traditional affirmations and the old traditional ways of goal setting and the tradition of vibrating, trying to vibrate for money. And you know what? Check it out. You can go to hangoutwithmichael.com. On the right-hand side, you'll see live show at the top. You can scroll down and watch that. We had a panel of experts giving all kinds of tips. Dana, who do you see and who is saying what already this morning?
Okay, we got an international audience happening, Michael. We've got Jenny Rose Arolfo from Greetings from Philippines. Now, has she been on before?
I think that's a new name to me. I don't see it in front of my list. So good morning to, is it Jenny you said?
Jenny Rose, yes.
Okay, Jenny, good morning from the Philippines.
Nice. And Sig
it's
Brown.
Late there too, so we appreciate that.
Yes. And Sig Brown says hello. And Brooke Barlow says good morning from Arizona. And we've got a Dela Taveras Diago, good morning from Texas. So we got it happening here, Michael.
Yes, we got our friend Dea Lewis. She is from Atlanta. She's giving us a happy 2018. Sylvia Bellini, our UK contingent.
Hey, Sylvia.
She said, could you please emphasize how the words come before the thoughts? Well, you're in the right room, Sylvia. You hold your head up high. Today. Our friend Amy Larson Strait is saying hello to Michael, Dana, and Victoria. Jennifer, who's from Snowy, Michigan, she's saying, can't stay for the whole show, but she'll watch the replay. I know she will because she is loyal.
Yeah, and Joanne Lloyd from Brooklyn, New York, and also Helena Jenikin from Victoria as well. So lots of loyal listeners. Victoria Torrey from New York. Excellent.
Oh,
yeah.
Bob Ashcroft from Vancouver Island, where I'm living. Natasha Paula Samuel from, I want to say the UK. Always looking forward to the show and glad to be watching. So I think I'm looking here at Brooke Barlow. She's also from Arizona. Sig's vibrating with today's show. Good morning, Sig. These are people that you acknowledge. Our friend Tamara Trab's joining us. Parmelia Parm. She is also in Vancouver Island. Well, we've got a big contingent today from Vancouver Island. Janet McNulty from New Brunswick, Canada, where I was born and raised. Willa Vera from GA.
And lots of shares today too, Michael.
Oh, great. Is GA Georgia?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, listen, I live on Gilligan's Island on the west coast of Canada. I don't know them all. There we go. Jeannie's up on a vote with us.
Oh, and last week's show, Michael, when you gave away all those prizes, some of them, 5 of them were for the best hashtags. The hashtag.
Oh, yes, our hashtag friends.
And you know what? We didn't have Misty Anderson, who's usually our hashtag queen, right? But there were some other people, and we celebrated people from all over the world. And yeah, it was a great show. So check it out.
Our hashtag friend Rhonda is away this morning. She's actually delivering a full Law of Attraction paid seminar today in Oklahoma City.
Oh,
so she sent me a good morning and wished us good luck today. Elaine Goldman, she is in Virginia, snowed in Virginia. And again, I just want to acknowledge Jenny, who is from the Philippines. I think it might be like 1 a.m. there. Because remember our friend from Indonesia, I think it's Indonesia. What was her name? Oh, she'll join us again. So if you're 1 o'clock in the morning, Jenny Rose, good morning. Juanita Johnson, she's a Canadian from Regina, good morning. Delia Traverse Diego, we love that. She's from Texas. And Carol Miller just shared this on Positive Focus. I think she's got like over 1 million people on that page. So check it out. It's Carol, maybe you should give the link to your Positive Focus page so people can go to that too. And Victoria's from Anna from New Jersey. So, wow, we've got a lot of people joining us today. So if you just joined us, again, if you know anybody that's teaching the Law of Attraction or that's a Law of Attraction enthusiast, might be you, might be somebody you know, or it might be somebody that is already a Law of Attraction coach, I want you to share the show today because we are giving away a very key element that I train in my Certified Law of Attraction Facilitator program. One of the things that the main part of the certification is teaching the facilitators how to do what's called a signature presentation. So, Victoria, we call it a signature presentation because it's our what? What's another word for a signature presentation? It better be what?
It's unique to us.
That's right. And it's good.
It is good. It's the one that we do over and over and over again.
Yes. Yeah. And the more you do it, the more you polish it. And, I know some other speaker trainer friends are always scrambling to try to put a presentation together. But, I know, Victoria, you just finished the training about a month ago, and already you've done a number of introductory presentations. Can you tell us what are the common denominators of the reactions that you're getting from, and, sometimes it's 15 or 30 or 45-minute presentation. What has been the theme that you're getting from your students, just teaching them the signature presentation? Go ahead, please.
People are really excited. They wake up to a whole new reality. They realize for the first time that they're kind of in control of this thing called their reality, their life, and they understand in a much better way how they are responsible for attracting the negative things that they have been attracting just through this really basic concept called our words. And there's a whole presentation involved with the words. I don't know if you want me to go into
that's
that.
What we're going to cover today. So when you're talking about how words become a reality or the manifestation or the results on this chart, I mean, you're right. Some people are getting it for the first time.
They are.
And this is a key element that I teach facilitators. It's a key element in the presentation. So today we're giving that away for free. So get a pen and paper ready because that's what we're doing today. Okay, our friend Delilah Cordova is watching from North Carolina. And, good, Willa shared today's show, so we love that. Mm-hmm. So just to recap, I teach people how to do a signature presentation, and it's usually done for free. And I know, Victoria, you've got lots of opportunities. You are in the Phoenix area. What's the actual name of your city?
I'm actually in a smaller town called Cave Creek, Arizona.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, we're
Cave Creek, Arizona. So if you're in Cave Creek, Arizona, or near there, hook up with Victoria, chat with her below, and I'm sure she'd be delighted to go to your group of 10 or more people to do the introductory signature presentation. And it is the one that teaches people all about the 4 boxes. We're going to do that shortly. And actually tells them how to stop attracting what they don't want, starting what they do want. Then after that presentation, then we offer the full day seminar, or it could be a half day seminar, where you're actually teaching them the 3-step process. So the first step, get Victoria and their Dana's in Vancouver. If you're in Vancouver and you have a group of 10 or more people, give Dana a call if that's her criteria. And same with Victoria. Sorry, Victoria. I'm in Victoria. So if you're in the Victoria area and you're watching and you need a dynamic speaker to razzle-dazzle your crowd, hook up with me. So good. I'm just taking my notes here. So in 2 of the elements in my certification training, one is NLP. It stands for Neuro-Linguistic Program, and it comes from my middle book here. And what's key about that NLP book is understanding that there's 4 ways students like to learn. Dana, can you recap the 4 styles of learning, please?
Yeah, so we've got the auditory, so they like to hear what's going on. We've got the visual, the visuals who love that red arrow, Michael.
I love it.
The visuals. Then we've got the kinesthetics, the touchy-feely, just feeling good kind of stuff, and they like to talk from the heart. And then we've got the digital. So the digital's like things in order. They think a lot of everything comes from their mind. They like lists of things. And Michael, since you've said 4 things today, they will be expecting 4 things.
That's right.
Don't try and do 3.
Yeah, no, they'll call you on it. Now, so what's interesting is teaching to the 4 styles. So if some of you have been to a seminar before and you didn't like the presenter, it meant that the presenter didn't teach in your style. I remember going to a very famous author speaker, massive author speaker, and we've narrowed it down to 50% of the world. He leaned up on the podium and spoke for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And I'm visual, so I was so distracted. It was just talking and talking. And of course, some people loved it, and I didn't like it because it didn't satisfy my style. I'd love to train him how to speak to all 4 styles, because when you have all 4 styles, then you're engaging 100% of the audience. So today we're going to talk about how these 4 boxes engage all the 4 styles. Now, the second NLP that we're going to be covering today is anchoring. Just like if you're in a boat and you throw the anchor, that anchors the boat. So we're going to tell you today how we use the 4 boxes to anchor the response. And we do 4 boxes. We do pretend 4 boxes in front of the room. 1 box here, then the box beside it, and then we move to each box. And as we're moving to each box, the student, we anchor, when he's standing in front of that box, that's the word box. And now he's walking to the end. That is the results box. So that's how good we are at training. We don't even have to name the box after the second time. We have anchored and installed, these are 2 NLP terms, we anchored and installed what box we're in. So that's the NLP. Now, accelerated learning techniques. These are techniques that help accelerate the learning. And they're also very closely tied to NLP. So one of the techniques that we do, Victoria and Dana, this is for the both of you, we raise our hands and it helps, and we tell people, we want you to fill in the blanks. Now, I know the answer, I could say it, but in the training, we like to engage people every 45 to 60 seconds. Because if we're talking and talking and talking, so every time I'm talking, I might lose their
attention.
And when I do this, it makes them pay
attention.
Yeah, nobody's daydreaming. Nobody's building a Christmas or a grocery list, and nobody's on Twitter or Facebook when they're at our presentations, because they never know when we're going to ask them a
question.
So they're always paying
attention.
I know. And surprisingly, we get all 4 of the groups to respond to that. You know, when the person beside them is responding and they create safety and thought, you know what, my spouse or my friend's responding, I'm going to reply too. So these are accelerated learning techniques. The other thing that we like to do is we like to repeat ourselves. The other thing that we like to do is we like to repeat ourselves. And in doing so, it helps integrate the information because, Victoria, we have kind of a soft guarantee. And the guarantee is, what is the percentage that people will remember the content that we share in the signature presentation? The percentage is what?
100%.
That's right. And I've made that guarantee. I've shaken a CEO's hand in Malaysia once, and I said, they will remember what he said. Oh, I don't think so. Well, listen, I'm not scared of you. I will shake your hand, and I will guarantee it. Because at the end, we get everybody to close their manuals or close their books, and we do a full 3 minutes of fill in the blanks. And they fill in the blanks 100%. And the only reason why we can do that is because we talk to all 4 styles. The other thing, so with accelerated learning technique, number 1, we get them to fill in the
blanks.
And then the other thing, we keep doing what we keep repeating again and again and again. And the third thing is that in many cases where it's appropriate, we use worksheets. And now we're getting the kinesthetic student who likes to write notes, and the visual person who likes to see it, and the auditory person that likes words, and the digital person that wouldn't want to leave a blank box empty because that would drive them crazy. So today we're going to demonstrate how we teach a very key element of the 4 boxes. Before we do that, Dana, let's go back out. Tell me who sang what and what they like today.
All righty, Michael. Let's just, Delilah has posted a few things out there for them if you're a newbie to Law of Attraction, so she's got the link to that.
Oh, yes. Oh, I see the other thing that she's posting. Let's take a little break for a minute. My quote cards. They're free, but you need to download them. You can download them and put them on your desktop, but I also get them done as photos. I just send them to the photo lab. How beautiful they make. And these are 10 quote cards. These quotes come from my certified facilitator training. They are key elements. So I'm going to get Victoria to read this first one. This is one of the key training elements, and then I'll show another one for Dana. So Victoria, by the way, we have over 150,000 podcast listeners. So can you read this for our friends at home, please?
I'm in the process of reducing and eliminating the words don't, not, and no. When I have to use them, I will remember to ask myself, what do I want?
That's right. And this is definitely a big deal in the presentation, right? This is where we're teaching people, because these 3 words are why they're attracting things that they don't want. Okay, Dana, I'm going to find a card for you. This is another key element in the training. Go ahead when you see it.
It's okay to be selfish. Selfish means self-care. So care about your vibe enough to include only the things in your life that make you feel good. It's all about the feeling good. Yeah.
We are selfish here at the Hangout with Michael show. In other words, we have self-care. Yeah. So that's another one. Let's do 2 more. Let's grab, I like this one. This one's for Victoria. Again, you can download all 10 of these, and instead of putting them on your printer, just send them to your photo lab. Like for 10 cents each, you can have these beautiful cards, rotate them, put them on your bulletin board, send them out as gifts. Victoria, can you read the next one, please?
Yes. The easiest way to become more positive is to become less negative. Give attention, energy, and focus to what you do want.
Very good. And we're going to cover that in the 4 boxes. And Dana, one more for you. We're going to do four of these today.
Okay. When you stop talking about what you don't want and start talking about what you do want, the words change, so the vibes change.
That's right. So we're in the business of looking after our vibes. So Dana, let's do a quick check, and we are going to do a demonstration of the 4 boxes. So the other thing that Delilah, by the way, if you're loving all the graphics, all my graphics, all the show graphics, give a shout out to Delilah Cordova. She is she's my superstar. She does all the graphics for the bro shows, all the graphics for this show, all the graphics for my website. She does it all. And if you're an author, you definitely want to hook up with her, because she has a Facebook group just for authors and interviews them, does all kinds of fun stuff. But we also put out there, this is one of my favorite videos. It has 50,000 views. People have watched it. It's called the Signature Presentation. So remember earlier I said that's what I teach. So this one here was done in Kelowna, BC. I don't know, it could have been like 6 years ago. It's got 50,000 views. Watch it. And it shows you the signature presentation using NLP, accelerated learning techniques, getting the audience's participation, and most importantly, the 4 boxes. So today we're going to deliver the 4 boxes sitting down, but you should see when we're standing up. So thanks to Delilah for doing that for me.
And Michael, we've got a shout out from Tamara Traubs. She says she loves and uses your cards. Hashtag LOA quote cards. And Gwed Lorena is saying that she loves the cards as well. And Amy Larson Straight is just giving you a hashtag. Michael has razzle dazzle. Or you are the razzle dazzle man.
Yeah, hashtag Michael has razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just scanning through here to see if anybody else needs to be acknowledged. Okay, again, if you know anybody that's into law of attraction, teaching it as an enthusiast or a trainer, and it's time for them to start making money doing it, send them to today's show, because we're going to help you learn how to teach that. Okay, so at this point in the seminar, we have taught people about what law of attraction is, how does it work. Law of attraction is always eavesdropping. It's always responding positive or negative vibrations. And then people say, well, I didn't put it out there that I want to attract a client that cancels or getting fired of a job or somebody picking on me. I didn't put those vibes out there. And we agree. You didn't do it deliberately.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the rule. We didn't create the rule. We're just teaching it. The rule is if you attracted it, you've had to have sent the vibration. And sometimes that gets people's back up a little bit. So, well, I didn't put that or have an accident, or I didn't put that somebody was going to steal something from me. And said, well, you didn't do it on purpose, but if you attracted it, you must have sent the vibration somehow. So the next part of the seminar, we demonstrate the 4 boxes. And these 4 boxes help explain what they're saying turns into manifestation. So just imagine, and you can watch the video that we posted here, imagine that we have 4 boxes in front of them. And as a trainer, we show the box, we do a pretend box. Here's a box. We walk over to the left a little bit. Here's the next box. And so we have 4 boxes. So we're going to demonstrate how we teach the 4 boxes. So first, I'm going to stand in front of box number 1. And I'm going to take a dictionary and I'm going to shake it upside down. And all of the words of the dictionary fall inside the box. So now we have a box of
words.
We've got a box of words. So now I'm going to reach inside the box. So now, by the way, sidebar, now I've anchored box number 1 as words. And you see how I got you guys to fill it in? So now you're saying it, you're remembering it, and I've got you engaged. So if I was just talking without boxes, it's like blah, 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 blah. But when I show you the boxes, and when I say it's a box, and when you participate saying it and getting the physical, the kinesthetic part of yelling out the word words. So let's begin again. I'm in box number 1. I take a dictionary, shake it upside down. All the words in the dictionary fall into the box. Now I have a box of
Words.
That's right. Now I'm going to reach inside the box of words. I'm going to pull some words out, and I'm going to string them together. Now those words have just formed a
Thought.
So now I'm going to walk over to box number 2. And now I'm standing in box number 2. And I say, now this box, we have a box of
Thoughts.
That's right. Guess what? I'm going to reach inside the box of thoughts. I'm going to pull out a thought. Now I'm going to think about it. And when I think about any thought, it causes me to have a
Vibration.
vibe. So I'm going to walk over to the 3rd box. And now I have a box of
Vibes.
vibes. Now how many kinds of vibes are there? There are
2.
And what are they?
Positive and negative.
Just a little sidebar. Before you done the 4 boxes, you taught them that.
Mm-hmm.
You said there's 2 vibes, you're positive and negative, you're always sending one. So this model that you're teaching, people like to fill in the answer because they're getting it right.
Mm-hmm.
And don't we love to get a right answer? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we love getting it right. Oh yeah, we're getting it right. And then we feel proud. It's like, well, I'm getting this. Because you and I know that, remember in school we get frustrated, we weren't getting it. What happens when we're not getting it? We
feel negative, you give up, get sad.
Yeah, we shut down, we stop participating, we feel negative. But when you're asking your audience to fill in sometimes an obvious answer, and they're getting, good, I got it right, good, I got it right, boy, then the participation level goes through the roof. So now in box number 3, it's a box of remind me, it's a box of
Vibes.
That's right. And in the live seminar, I'm standing in front of box number 3. If I walk back to box number 1, I would say, I'm in what box? I'm in front of the
words.
That's right. See, I've anchored it. I don't have to fill in I never told them the answer. It's all filled in. So now in box number 3, I'm going to reach in box number 3 and I'm going to pull out a vibe. Remind me of the 2 kinds of vibes again. They are
positive and negative.
Now that I have a positive or negative vibe, law of attraction is doing what to it? It is
matching it.
It's matching it because the 2-word job description of law of attraction is
match vibration.
Now, of course, these 2 ladies know it all off the top. Also note it because you taught it before these boxes. And again, remember I said I'll repeat myself? Well, I'm doing that, and now they're getting right answers, and that's what you want. How empowering is that to teach, and people are saying, I am getting this, and now they're totally engaged. They totally bought in because they're getting it, and they're excited about it. So now, after law of attraction matching the negative vibe from this box, then I'm going to walk to box number 4. So when law of attraction matches it, then I get my end, what? My end?
Result.
That's right. So on your worksheet, write down the word results. So now I'm in the results box. And I'm looking at my results. And I'm thinking, why am I having these negative results? Why am I not getting customers or clients? Why am I not getting a job? How come I'm not getting an interview? But now the light bulbs are turned on. Because now we're going to walk backward. So we stand in front of box number 4. Let's put out the result that you're having a problem getting a job interview. You're having a problem getting a job interview. That's your results because and now we walk to the box before it because what were you sending?
A negative vibe.
Negative vibe. And you had the negative vibe because, now you walk to the next box, you had a negative vibe because you had a negative
thought.
Good. And you had a negative thought because what was in the negative thought? Negative
words.
That's right. So you just keep walking from box to box to box. And I will promise you, people will remember this forever. And you know who they're going to thank for this? Not Michael Loche, because I didn't teach it. Who's ever training it? So when Dana taught them, they'll say, oh yeah, Dana Smithers taught us that, or in Victoria. So my job is to set the trainers up for success. So when people leave, they really, really get it. Now that we've told them the words, we haven't, and now we tell them there's 3 words. that are in the word box that are attracting negative things. Dana, can you say them when you see them? What are the 3 words?
Don't, not, and no.
Don't, not, and no. And then we explain about how when you talk about what you don't want, you just give it attention. But the big news is now we walk right to the end of the word, the results box, and we stand in the results box. And we tell people, wouldn't you like to change your results? Say yes if that's true.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody wants that. Well, say yes if you love a reset button.
Yes.
Everybody loves a reset button, and here's
I
the
love
thing,
a reset
here's
button.
the thing that people love.
I need
There
to
you
get
go,
one of
one
those.
right there. That if I told you you could reset your negative results to positive results, do you want to know how to do that? And what's the answer?
Yes, I
Yes.
do.
Yes. So, Victoria and Dana, how do we do that? We go to the results box. I pull off a negative result and I'd like to reset this negative result of not finding a job or not finding a client. I'd like to reset my results. That means I need to reset now I walk in front of the box before. I need to reset my
Vibe.
vibes. And if I want to reset my vibes, I need to reset my next box,
Thoughts.
thoughts. And if I want to reset my box, I need to reset my
Words.
words. Now, this is such a fun module to teach because you have trained everybody and they're like kids. They can't wait to shout out the answer. And you stand back as a facilitator and say, did I ever do a good job? And of course, now their voice is going to be in their head forever. If you've been watching the Hangout with Michael show, you probably already know the most famous sentence ever. In order to get rid of those 3 words, Victoria, what's the reset sentence, please?
So, what do I want?
That's right. So what do I want? And then we give a bunch of examples. Don't slam the door. So what do I want? Close the door quietly. You won't be disappointed. What do I want? You'll be pleased. So here's what I'd like you to do today. I'd like you to put in this chat 4 boxes for me. My hunch is you can remember them forever. What are the 4 boxes in the right order? That's going to be your homework. 2 other things I want you to do. I want you to download these cards, the 10 cards. It's free. And again, send them to your local printer and get them done in some nice print paper. That's all they are. They're free. I mean, these will change. These are reminders. And also check out the 30-minute video. It's called The Signature Presentation. Delilah put it out in the room there. And just watch it. And it'll show you standing up the boxes. I'm going to tell you a little secret about the video, though. When I showed up to this presentation, the cameraman, who has filmed about 6 seminars before me, this was at a trade expo, he'd filmed 6 seminars before me, and everybody sat down on a chair. So when I go into the room, there's a stool at the front of the room. Hashtag, I don't sit down. Right? So I go to the stool, and the camera guy comes up and he says, oh, you're going to have to stand right here. And he's sitting on a stool, too. He said, you won't be able to move. I said, you know what, let's make a deal. Why don't you get rid of your stool? Because I am going to move from left to right, and you're going to have to move with me. So he said, okay. And then I said, so also I'm going to be getting the audience to participate. He said, no, we won't be able to pick them up. And I thought, hey, you don't get to tell me what to do. Okay, this is the signature presentation. So in my head, I said, okay, be nice. And I told him, I said, so here's the deal. If you can't hear the audience replying to my questions, give me the cut sign and I'll stop it. Now remember, the 6 speakers before me chat, sitting down in a stool. And all of a sudden they got this peacock me coming to the front of the room. So you'll see I was very limited to how much space I had, but remember when he said I can't move, so I stretched it and I think I moved like 2 or 3 feet on either side. Probably 40 seconds into the presentation, I get a thumbs up from the camera guy. And when I was done, he came up to me and said, I've been filming seminars for years, and I'm going to remember everything you said. He said that was the most dynamic presentation. I've had people filming me on TV interviews where the cameramen and women would come up and say, normally we're just filming, you're just a talking head. And they said, boy, did I ever get this message today. So we want you to get it today. Dana, I'm going to take another peek out in the room. We're going to start to wrap up. I'll hear from Victoria and Dana, something they remember. They're going to remind us what cities they're in and how you can contact them. Sylvie Bellini, she said, I'm hankering after a set of those cards. If only I was able, I'd knit a set. Sylvia Bellini, you can download a set and send it to your local photo lab. Tremera Trub uses these cards too, so we love that she's doing that. And yeah, it'd take a lot of ink on your printer because they're all full color, but for 10 cents, I just ordered 200. I'm doing a trade show in a couple of weeks. The Soho event in Victoria. If you live in Victoria, BC, I'm one of the key speakers. I'm doing a 45-minute presentation on business folks, what they need to know about law of attraction. And so I'm going to be handing out these cards. And should I tell them what else? Reset buttons. Everyone's going to leave with the reset button. So if you're in Victoria, BC, it's a full day Soho, that small office, home office. I'm on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll be there all day. Come say hello. Yeah, Gwen Lorena says she loves our cards. Willa Dira is acknowledging Delilah for the great work she does. I support that as well.
Tell them about next week's show, Michael.
What's that? Yeah, tell us about what's cooking for next week.
Yeah, so next week has become, along with the Q&A show, we've changed the name of it to Ask Us Anything. It's one of the most popular shows. So you can ask us anything on law of attraction, emotion code, body code. John Inverarity will be there with us, or your life's purpose. So it'll be Michael, John, and Dana, and we love your questions. So anything you're thinking about in those areas, please bring it. We'll answer it.
That's right. It's always fun doing that. My friend Randy Millard here in Victoria says, you're a boss. I love that. He's also heading up the real estate event in Victoria, of which I'm another speaker. What every realtor and home seller ought to know about law of attraction and its impact on their business.
Yeah.
Guess what I'm showcasing at that event? Got it. The 4 boxes.
Michael, I have to laugh with that hashtag boss. In my book here, Law of Attraction Gratitude Journal, I did the acknowledgement. One of them is to you. I would like to express my complete gratitude to Michael J. Lozier for attracting me and for me attracting him into my life. Michael is the boss, in quotes, when it comes to living a rich, delicious, juicy life through deliberate attracting.
Thank you. I love being called boss, and I like being called sir, but only by Rajesh.
Rajesh is terrific. And I only accept ma'am from Rajesh as well.
Yes, our friend Pramelia, she said, I've printed off the cards and have laminated them. Wow, she's gone the extra step.
Nice.
Okay, good. I'm just doing one quick little scan again to see if anybody else has said anything that we want to acknowledge them. Victoria, can you let people know how they can connect with you so you can go, maybe they're doing direct sales, network marketing meetings, business meetings, sales meetings. Tell them where you're at, where you travel to, and how to get a hold of you, please.
Absolutely. So you can go to my website, which should be showing up on me right now. It's hiptalk.com, and you can just send me there's a contact me on there, and just click the contact me button, and you can get me there. I'm here in Cave Creek, Arizona. I'm available to speak to groups of realtors, to network marketers, to, do home presentations, on anybody who just wants to stop attracting negative things and start attracting positive things. And I can do that all over the, Phoenix area.
Good stuff. Well, thank you for hanging out with us today. It was a delight, and we'll have you back again. Dana, tell people about you, please.
Thanks, Michael. You can find me at empoweredwomeninbusiness.com, and I have a 2-part workshop coming up on January 27th. You can go to my website, empoweredwomeninbusiness.com/blog, and you will find this. I'm doing a vision board. I'm not doing Michael's macaroni collages. I am doing a vision board. I'm actually doing it feng shui style. But the first part of the program, it's 10 to 4, is going to be on law of attraction. So we're going to do the 3-step deliberate attraction process and then move into creating the vision board in the afternoon once they've got the technique down. And, I'll do a quick recap of the boxes as well. Yeah, so that's January 27th in Fort Langley, BC.
Okay, thank you. And I'm going to be announcing my in-person live certified law of attraction facilitator program. It is in Las Vegas, May 16th and 17th. It's on my board, and we're just getting ready to launch it. It is going to be a big deal. We'd love to have you there 2 days. And when you leave after 2 days, you'll be in a position to deliver the signature presentation. I know it's your first time, but your first time delivering it will be my 100th time. In other words, I delivered this probably 900 times. Even when I was working full-time for the government, I was delivering in the evening. So I've mastered it. So your coming out of the gate's going to be as good as my 100th one. So mark your calendars and look out for some more information. Hey, we had fun today. Let's say goodbye to our friends watching. Good night, everybody. See you later. Have fun.
Bye.